Yo, everybody, how are you doing on this fine and lovely morning or afternoon for our Suomi sensation? I am your ghost host with the most, Krista Joy here, and we are here to watch a Slobberknocker of all Slobberknockers right now, and that is between our meme overlord, the one and only MidiGuy, versus the Suomi danger himself, Japezu. And I have rolled the first seed, so how about we get this party started? Let me check and see if our runners are ready. And I am telling them to ready up so that way we can go hard. This is gonna be such fun that the only thing I can think of right now is for absolute chaos. I mean, it's the only thing we can do for MIDI. And as you can see, Japezu is kind of not at his desk right now. So we can talk about what worlds would you like to start off with? Are you guys going to be the RWO fanatics that I know you are? Or are you going to enjoy a nice World 3 start with no double hammer? And you know me all the time, everyone, and that is I am live or die for 6 gang. The hash isn't weird, so I don't know if this is going to be a baby seed or a jetty for your Betty, but I know you guys want the worst thing that you can find, and I am, looks like we're just waiting on Japezu. So hopefully Japezu does come back so I can release the Kraken. But you guys are looking at World 5 with an Alcatraz start. You know what, old school? That's perfect. Alcatraz right out the gate. You know, let's hope for a nice 3 fort. Or better yet, how about we get that first fort to be the Fort of Love and Happiness, aka Disney World 7F2. So hopefully this will be a true crystal seed and we will make magic happen. And they are ready. So I'm going to leave and let's have our runners take the wheels. Alrighty, so we are already some 15 seconds. Things are going to get peachy in here. And we may need to ping for syncs in a minute because I did release them. I swear to you guys, they have been released. Let's see what's up. Okay, it's showing that it's in progress. Why are we stuck at minus 15? Okay. I see MidiGuy going, but I don't see Japezu. Let me ask for a sync. Okay, so all right, so I am having a sync done for our Suomi sensation, who is a little bit behind the time. And this is already starting off good for Midi with getting a Jugum Cloud from the bro. Now we have to answer the question of all questions. And is it forgettable fort being what's needed to build a bridge? I don't know. But what I do know is that Boom Boom is no one-hitter quitter. He is actually the full 5. He is strong. He invested in them stonks. You know, he got his AMC and his Dogecoin, and he is built. So let's hope that that is what was needed. And in the case of Midi, lucked out that was the fort. So no background fort playing for you. And we have Midi on the coin ship right now while Japezu. This is not synced. Let me send another message. Okay, I sent a direct message. So that way we are not so far behind. And welcome aboard to La Princesa's airship, where Iggy is waiting and hiding. And he is earthquakey and ready to party. And that's what you love to see. MidiGuy might be the first, as you can see. But remember, folks, this is not synced up, so we have no true idea as to who the leader may be. And I think the leader might actually be Japezu, as Japezu is at 2 minutes and 15 seconds, but this is horribly synced. I don't know what's going on. I don't think the -15, I'm more confused than anything, but what's not confusing is the cute suit that the princess gives. So we are in escalator fort here for MidiGuy, who lucks out and finds the beloved Tazzle Star, which means no power bonking. Japezu going the route of clipping, so that is gonna save some time. And you love to see. And so, thank you, chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Japezu has about a 5-second lead. Until we can get these timers synced up, we will be waiting. And I did send a message, so hopefully we do get that sync coming. If not, let me ping a different person, because this is going to drive me nuts. So let me go ahead and alright, I pinged for anybody. We're at danger levels as MidiGuy is in the Piranha stage, as well as Japezu. So we are just waiting to get that sync so everything can be on par, and it shows the actual time and location for Japezu. So as we go on, we are in the World 2 airship belonging to our salty boy to do battle against our concerto master Ludwig, who is rather weak. Very disappointing. Not giving us what we are looking for. But that's okay, chat. Everything is fine. So now we have a roughly 13-second lead for Japezu as of being reported through chat. Chat is holding it down while I wait on getting that sync. So hopefully we get some sync before we enter World 4. And now we are in the world of pain for me, the bane of my existence, starting off with the one and only Fort Knox, and Japezu having the definite advantage will increase his lead, as MidiGuy does have to take a timeout so he can don on his cute suit and fly through. So Japezu having the cute suit advantage, and you love to see it, especially if your name is Angelic Jade. And now, this is why Japezu is one of the most dangerous finish runners. You know, he is not the Suomi sensation, he's the Suomi assassin. And we have some gatekeeping patooies in 7-8 Botanical Gardens, home of friendly flora. And MidiGuy opting out of keeping his cute suit, thinking that he might get something better, only to realize that he will be getting a trash room. So, we have Japezu donning out of 7-8 and going on to, in fact, let me change the sound. This is just going to be fun all around, everybody. We're going to switch to Japezu since Japezu is in the lead right now. And the lead is becoming greater and greater because if we do some math here, you know, looks like MidiGuy is opting to play another coin chip, whereas Japezu went straight for Twisty Tower and also sacrificing the cute suit. That is not what MidiGuy was hoping to see. A Tozzle Star, which is good, but he was hoping for, I'm sure, a Hammer or a Jugum Cloud. So let's hope that we are gonna get that sync eventually. Because I'm seeing roughly about 19 seconds, 18 seconds, you know, right now as a difference, with Japezu only going to increase his lead, stopping and not playing where Vanilla 5-9 would be. I wonder if that play is going to be it, or if we should have held on till we saw a guaranteed time sync level like Atlantis, or quite possibly 5-9, the auto scrollers. And it turns out that that level was the Para Beetle stage of Doom, better known as 5-6. And you hate to see it, but it is not something where you lose a whole lot of time off of. So Japezu may have burned his cloud with sad panda noises. And now we are donning P-Wing for MidiGuy. And we are going through the World 6 airship. Lemmy's airship. No first class clipping because he flew over the mast. And the king for Japezu said, my one suit brings all the boys to the yard. But, oh goodness, I think we may be seeing a sinking coming. Maybe. 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 We'll hold off on saying that that is Polaroid mode 4. Okay. So we have gotten our sync, everybody. Thank you to Speedgaming for syncing us up. Now I can give proper commentary without having to use math because it is too early for mathing. So as you can see, Japezu is about a world and a fort ahead of our meme overlord, going into Stretch Shibu Fort and sacrificing the cute suit. That is that's big time sad panda noises. And we have no disobedient hot feet. Look at that, they are just staying there, Holy machinations. And that was a very weak Boom Boom, and Stretchy Fort has been conquered by our Suomi sensation. And that did not break the lock. But don't give up hope, chat. It may have built the bridge. And now we have fun time level number 1, 5. No, insurance fraud. No, that's not insurance fraud. I'm just having one of those days, but it is one of our beta levels. But I do believe, actually, Sinister does call this level insurance fraud. I prefer to call it, happy swim time, because look at all the fun he's having dodging those enemies. And you know as well as I do that our runners love fun, because if they don't get their fun, they are unhappy. And MidiGuy now going into pool fun time level, and going as Smoke Bean is a little bit on the dangerous side. Meanwhile, Japezu is taking the money and running on the coin ship, does knock out both of those boomerang bros with the tail. GG's, you get the P-Wing. And right now, Midi is a swimming, and oh baby. Well, we see some H-jump action going for Japezu, and that is a capital N, capital O, no! But that's okay, cause 3-9 is always in effect. And you love to see it, but not as a small bean. I mean, it's cool, and MidiGuy using the cute suit supremacy in the house. Japezu is out of 3-9. And let's see what's next up on the roster. Now, MidiGuy technically still has his cloud. So let's see what he's waiting to use it on. And we are skipping 1 fort. But folks, we are going into Gatekeep Fort. But let me ask you, do you think skipping the fort is a good gamble against a MidiGuy? And yes! Bienvenidos, Townhouse. Es simplemente, Tanuki power. You're absolutely right. Japezu going through Gatekeep Fort, the World 8 Fort. Meanwhile, we have pipe action where MidiGuy is going to follow the same path. Now, if this doesn't break the bridge, they will have to build the bridge. They will have to go back. But Gatekeep Fort is probably always the answer. So we are on the world's easiest airship, the World 1 airship, to do battle with the Clown Prince of Koopas, the one and only Lemmy Koopa, who isn't a clown but the whole circus. And he, with the help of some firebonks to the noggin, has released the wand. And chat, how could you say that 8 Fort is better than Disney World? Oh my goodness! Oh, the pain, the agony that you are giving your poor commentator. And someone who hasn't lived in Florida, that king knows that the turnpike is always faster, especially when you pay over $30 in tolls to take it. And as we are starting right out the rip, the fort is super tanks. So I hope you guys have your salutes in chat for the hardest working military. And Sergeant Boom Boom is right there to take some firebonks to the noggin. And now we know that that ain't the answer. But what could be the answer? I wonder, chat, could it be that blazingly obvious other fort? So, as we go, I dislike this level. Woo-wee! Because me and coordination do not get along, hence why I am endorsing the Game Genie League for infinite lives. And MidiGuy does pull the zoinks, zonks, bams, and kapows on that boom boom, knowing now, gotta rush. And that fort is Donut Fort being the answer. So get your Krispy Kremes, get your Dunkin' Donuts, get your Quackin' Duck Donuts, or whatever donuts you like in honor of this fort. Who is trying to page me? And we are in 1-5 for Japezu with the unslidable enemy set. You take a slide and you take a hit, opting to sacrifice the fire flower in place of speed. You love to see it, using some excellent P-speed strats, and Japezu is just increasing his lead. So we are up by 1 whole level, and we are in the happy and fun 3-8 with, oh no, that's not 3-8. Forget what I just said. I haven't had my Lucky Charms for breakfast today. I was trying to save all my toughness, you know, for rolling a decent seed, but I think this might be a jetty. And we have bro action in the World 3 tile set, which is why water is not your friend, but when you have a star, it don't really matter. Yeah, I always love to call 3-3-3-8 straight out the gate, cause it has blue boxes. You know, those boxes just want to confuse me and leave me discombobulated. And we are on the World 4 airship to do battle with a very earthquakey and sorta kinda tanky Larry Cooper, showing that they have the power. And unfortunately, by power, Larry was playing with the NES Power Glove, and you know that sure ain't playing with power. As MidiGuy goes into the World 4 airship himself, Japezu has exited, so we're roughly about 10 to 15 seconds. And oh, that will slow him down a little bit, but oh, welcome aboard to the happiest place for swimming, and that is 7-4, home of the aquatic, you know, loving fish that show you lots of love. Look at the Gelectros lighting up the way for Japezu. You know, it always goes fast when you are doing this without the auto scroller, but let me give you a fun fact. This is one of the most feared levels in auto scrolling. So if we do have auto scroller, heck, we need to roll more 7-4s for our runners, and MidiGuy conquering out and now going into 7-4. So roughly about 30 seconds. And you know what? Just for saying what you just said about this being a jetty seed, and I told you it might be, because it wasn't a weird hash. I will save all my hard seeds for Marky Mark when he plays in the weekly. There you go. So, but when I go to roll the beautiful beam footage known as Game 2, I will do my best to make sure that I roll Pain and Anguish. We have 1, 3, and oh baby, that is a gatekeeping Petui. No item grab, which was to be expected. You would have hit the brick wall known as Petui. And now, let's see what MidiGuy gets for the hand stage, and it is a P-Wing. And now we're going to see the item grab in the bootleg fort known as the World 1 fort, and it is a trash room. You hate to see it. Let's see if our meme overlord is going to go for the item, but I'm thinking maybe not, just because that mini muncher took out his soul and his power-up that he could have used. So no item in 1-3 for either of our runners, but we have to hope against hope that we see the blessed level, and there we are. See, when you ask for it, you gotta get it. So we are in Disney World, everybody. Put your mouse ears on, because we're gonna have fun with the friendliest flora of the Mushroom Kingdom. They know how to show Disney how to be a proper Disney World. I mean, look at how the characters interact with Mario. You know, it's like fun all around. So much fun that you may want to do it again. You know, let's hope Boom Boom says, Japezu, come visit us. And Boom Boom has disappointed. Being the bro he is, decided to take a Don King level dive. And we will be moving on into the World 7 airship as a small bean. You love to see it. Got the power up, so. But can I make one observation? I think I need to maybe. This race just got closer. They weren't this close before. So MidiGuy made up some time, but missing that pipe right out the gate. Here is where the most time can be made. And MidiGuy taking out the salty boy Morton. Fire kill, beating stomps to the head. MidiGuy is now back in this base. And the fact that anything could lose to the Cubs is bad is in its own right, so I'll feel just as bad with you there, chat. So Cloud and Music Box, Midi is now in the lead by not very much, folks. Not very much at all. Roughly about 3 seconds. And now we have no hammers, and we are in one of our beta levels, the Ice and Swimmy Run for Fun. And we do not have the Cheep Cheeps to stomp on, but that's okay. We don't need no Cheep Cheeps. And as I say that, Japezu takes a slight dive in the water. And let me change the audio again back to MidiGuy. And they have already told me that I will be doing this quite a bit. And since we're in World 7 and these guys are blaring through it, we have Spike for it. Alright. And MidiGuy taking out poor innocent Boom Boom, who was sitting down watching Nick at Night TV Land. You know, he was watching some Andy Griffith. He was being wholesome, and MidiGuy was like, not today, not on my watch. And that is why he got rewarded with the Troll Fort, everyone. Meanwhile, while these racers are in World 7 and going at such a fast clip, I am going to go ahead and make the next room. because they will be faster than when I order Uber Eats with a big tip, and you love to see it. So they are keeping it tight. But how many bridges? And MidiGuy is in one of our blessed levels, 6-6. So some fun. All right, so we had the slight advantage, and MidiGuy here does sacrifice. So MidiGuy is going to have to play this very cautiously, as this is a very dangerous position to be in, because we have seen Smolby not succeeding and MidiGuy gets through it. Now Japezu does have the height advantage right on MidiGuy's tail. And this is why you like to see everything the way it is. And now we are moving on and burning the P-Wing. Oh, MidiGuy is probably feeling bad. Was thinking that this might be one of our blessed levels, and unfortunately wastes it on one of the Bowser hand stages from World 8. But gets it back. Even he's like, meh, I'll take it. Not a complete waste, so we're gonna check our first pipe. And let's see where it takes us. Poor MidiGuy. Not very far. Oh dear. So, we know that Wendy is free. And oh, baby, do you love to see it. And as MidiGuy uses his version of P-Speed, Wendy turns out to be a very weak two-hitter. So, you know, Midi not opting to go for the one off-screen wand grab because that layout ain't it cheap, you know? So it wasn't going down easy because that thing was cheesy. And we have the king saying, fall flat into the deep ravine. I would rather not, king. That is hostile. Totally mean-spirited. Gets a Jugum Cloud. So this here, if there is a level that is gatekeeping, passing the bridge into Bowser's Casa, MidiGuy will be using that post-haste. And we are in the World 6 fort, known as Teaks' Door 3 Strap Fort. And MidiGuy opting to go for Door 6, not trying to give any time to Japezu. And we know that that is absolutely the right decision. And we have Thwomps helping with excruciating headaches. Meanwhile, MidiGuy dipping into a pipe into the dark world. That is, questionable. And we're dipping into the next pipe. And let's see where that takes them. 2 bridges. So, everybody in chat who said 4 bridges, I hate to disappoint you, but you should know by now never to expect anything from me. And we have our Suwami sensation Kati saying 2 bridges after I said it. So Peter. Yes, everybody knows that putting things in the mail ain't where it's at. 2 levels before you get to... Oh. This might be the equalizer here, folks. Because this isn't really all that linear. It's just a matter of finding the path that will take you to. And we have gotten our first one, and that is Air Force, and oh dear Lord. Midi, don't you dare give me that face. No, don't you dare. So, MidiGuy throwing some shade on yours truly, because this turned out to be, dare I say it, valid. Meanwhile, Japezu is in Alaska with flight privileges, so we know that we are not flying on Southwest, Spirit, or JetBlue, or Allegiant Air today. And don't forget Frontier in that mix. So, that did not break a lock that I saw. So that may have built the first bridge, but we have got to figure out. So we have now MidiGuy in Alaska gets the early P speed. And we have Navy action on Japezu's side. So get those salutes out if you can. And we are not going to talk about this being valid. I was happily untraditional, lunatic with the World 2. I don't know what the meme for it is, but making it valid is like one of those things where you just say, flop. So MidiGuy is making... This is risky, Midi. Alright, there we go. So we have MidiGuy playing the Navy, because at this point, skipping this, the Navy tile would have been kind of rude to get back to if he finds out that the 2 forts he did not build the bridge. So MidiGuy going to the Navy. And shade from chat. Mage. Now, Mage. Preaching for the Airbus over the Boeings, and 2 bridges have been built. So let's give it up for going in with a wonderful Tassel Star with a combination of Fire Flower, gets the elevator skip. And we're going to see the Everyman clip in just a moment. Is what I said. MidiGuy gets it on the second try. Now it's the moment of truth. And that is dodging out of mac and cheese. So now, if it's an unfriendly fire pattern, no scam laser. So now it's up to Midi to get these 35 barbecue bonks on Bowser's head, and it will soon be over. And guess what? He doed it. So get your GGs out for MidiGuy. Meanwhile, Japezu getting his clip on the question mark first try, because we will never say that anything is not. And let's see if someone has opened up a seed. One can pray. Nope. Yes. Oh, whoever did is amazing. Diesel! Thank you so much for putting in. Let me go ahead and join so I can properly gatekeep. And meanwhile, we are waiting on Japezu, who is using small bean strats, which means no hugging Bowser. And I do like Japezu's technique, because he will not get stomped if he hides under the door, you know, and his fire based on where he's jumping will never reach him. So you love to see it. So in just a moment, we are going to see our Suomi sensation finish and take out the world's greatest dad. The one and the only Bowser. And let me smack you with some numbers. We have in first place taking the gold medal is going to be MidiGuy, our meme overlord, with a time of 33 minutes and 20 seconds, and Japezu taking the silver with 34 minutes and 43 seconds. The second room is open. All of these runners are ready to go. So let me go ahead and roll some beautiful bean footage for them. Is what I want to say, but my mouse wanted to yeet itself off. And they are exchanging GGs. I'm about to roll this seed. All right, so in the meantime, chat, let me put up the winner chicken dinner. As you can see, everything is all done, and we're moving on to game number 2. And now, our runners will be getting ready. Now would be a great time for you guys to get some Michael Jackson popcorn. Get yourself some hydration. Sit back, buckle your seatbelts, because this should be a fun second seed. No! Weird hashes. Oh no! I'm hurt yet again. This might be a seed of disappointment. And let's see what we have here. Looks like I have someone that wants to join me in the commentary booth. So with that being said, we will be joined in just a moment. As I told Diesel, okay, on joining. So, as you can see, the vine is not weird, which means that it may or may not be a great one, but we can hope against hope. If Japezu takes game number 2, then that means that we will have my future co-host come and join us. I believe the link has been sent, and as you can see with the name, who it is! My sister with a mission, and it looks like Japezu now. They have the hashes matched. So you know what this means. You know what this means, Chef. Japezu's gonna ready up. And then we are gonna start and have a one heck of a great time with the next one. Hopefully it will not disappoint you. I'm just waiting on Japezu, and then I will release the Kraken. And welcome to Co-Com with the Mostest, the one and the only Angelic Jade. Welcome aboard, my friend.
Hello.
Did you have your coffee?
I am still chugging the 4 shots of espresso, so.
4 shots of espresso. God.
Yes, my caffeine intake is way too high for a normal human.
You know, I'm one of the most backwards people. If you give me regular coffee, it puts me to sleep. So espresso would have me in a deep coma.
Like, I put 4 shots of espresso in my large coffee every day, and then I drink like 2 20 ounces of dew. Like, my caffeine and sugar intake is ridiculous.
Oh, man, alive. You know, I wish I had the ability to do it. And Chad already calling me a lightweight. No, I'm just backwards because coffee does put me to sleep. And we are waiting on our Suomi sensation to come back. so that way we can get the party started. I've already told chat to get their Michael Jackson popcorn and all that good stuff. The hashes are not weird. For me, I know it's going to be a great seed when when the hash just looks like it's got errors in it, and oh baby.
Agreed. Like all matchy matchy or a majority match. I love weird hashes because those always end up being the jankiest of seeds.
Oh, Jade, the lightweight comment was geared to you for only taking 4 shots of espresso.
Oh,
Chad wants you to take like 12.
I mean, the Red Bulls I couldn't do. I don't like the tangy, but I'll drink espresso all day long with no cream, no sugar. Give it to me.
you know, that's exactly what you love to see if you drink the espresso. And what, need a few Red Bulls too? Oh Lord. No, Chad, we have enough issues. So both of our runners are on hiatus right now. They are going to be coming back in just a moment. You know the hash is a match, and I'm in there gatekeeping like Gandalf. And we had a couple of decent levels, Jade, but this has to be my redemption because I rolled something that had 3 F2 in World 8. That's a bad thing.
I mean, I agree. I love seeing it invalid, unacceptable, non-traditional.
Oh,
Those
I
are
called it
always fun.
lunatic.
Nice. Well, I'm hoping.
Non-traditional.
Sorry.
So it's non-traditional. What is the one for World 2? The spike for it?
Unacceptable.
Unacceptable.
Correct. And then Pepperoni came up with the one for Atlantis and World 8 as a delusional seed.
Well, I knew something was loony. So, but getting 4 bridges out of me. So we are just waiting on Japezu right now, everybody. But in the meantime, what worlds do you want to start off with?
I always
Are
say
we?
the same.
Yes, you love World 3 so that they have no ability to double hammer. I'm always 6 gang, you know,
I
living in the frosty wonderland, even though we both live in Florida.
ugh, I would love to see back in 2008 though it did just a light flurry of snow and everyone was calling tow trucks.
Yeah, I
Everyone.
remember that too.
It was
Yes.
come 8 o'clock though it was all gone because the sun coming up and it's 80 degrees. But I remember getting off work at 7 o'clock and there was ice across everyone's car, light layer of snow, and it was like mass panic here. And it's like, use your
Yeah,
driver's
it made
license,
me,
scrape the window.
nah, you hate to see it because Florida shuts down for it. But we're the type that if we get Cat 4, Cat 5 hurricane, we're on our patios with a drink and the
Exactly.
radio. Merca, like that. And I'm just waiting. It looks like Japezu is now ready. So here we go.
Here, hoping for a game 3 because I really want to roll these to a seed.
Yes, the meme overlord would be proud to have that happen. And meanwhile, our colder weather person, the one and the only Zero in chat saying that, if flurry is just a light dust, but for Florida, we don't function under 75 degrees. That's the Floridian way, friend.
Oh, yeah, it's freezing when it drops below 70 degrees down here. People are like, oh, it's 70. It's like, it's not the same down here as it is up north. I grew up in Michigan, and the cold is so different than it was up there. I will say that.
Yeah, and I'm from New York because you can hear it in some of the words that I say. But holy machinations, the minute I moved down here, I lost whatever cold resistance I had. And now
Yes.
I did release them, just waiting for it to kick on for your screen. And Daisel has already synced up our runners because last time, Jade, we went like how many worlds with the unsync?
Oopsie.
It's wonderful. So now that our runners have gotten the party started, Jade gets her wish. And look at the double forts out the gate, which would have rendered this unhammerable.
I love you. This is World 3 star, instantly unacceptable. Oh, yes.
Yes, let's go. And Midi having so much fun in Spike Fort with that disobedient hotfoot. And he said, I want to play it again. Which Japezu now has the lead. Let me go ahead and change those controls over.
That's a rude hotfoot being right there, because if it moves just slightly right like it did, you are not clearing it.
And we have chat showing us why everything is big in Texas as they sat outside in a plastic lawn chair. And meanwhile, second fort is Donut Fort, Jade.
It's really making me want to go get me an old-fashioned donut from Dunkin'.
I'm telling you, man, I make my own donuts.
I used to do so much baking, like brownies, cakes. It didn't matter. I loved baking, but now I don't bake at all. I go buy it.
You know what? I love to cook now, and I will make everything myself. And oh no. Ew.
I hate this level, Big. It is so awkward.
I know, like the fidget spinners always seem to reject you right at the end, but Japezu using it to his advantage. And
that was close.
Yeah. Because it can be a huge time sink, but being a small beam does help you out a little bit here, because you can jump through it without a problem.
Oh, yes.
And we are hitting Wendy at the 2-minute mark. Japezu does have the height, advantage. Donning your favorite signature outfit, the raccoon, the toonie leaf.
I love tail. I mean, it's so much safety when you have that tail. At least for me, anyways.
Now, I don't think Japezu played the bro, but MidiGuy just got him a Jugum Cloud, so that is going to come in handy. Because that's what made the difference in the last game. MidiGuy using a cloud and his Radio Shack, cassette player. So let's see if this is going to be another case where Midi gets a snipe just by clouding.
That cloud can come in handy. Oh, be careful, MidiGuy.
Alright, now if that was a tankier Wendy, Midi would be in trouble.
Oh, yes.
And we get a hammer suit right out the gate.
Love to see it. Love to see that hammer suit. Save that bad boy until you get to Bowser.
And we are in another Run for Fun beta stage.
Oh, that Goomba. Oh.
And Japezu dodges out of it. Makes it look easy peasy. And let's see.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, go right ahead.
And say at least we get to see a few levels being played for this world.
Yeah, and 3-7 is the next level. Obviously, Japezu is gonna go for the item because of the fact he's a small bean. And, you do want to see it. He's got the hammer suit locked for Bowser. But he gonna need something else, And a hammer is a good find. because we still have World 2, proper to go through. So if you can break that and be in good shape, oh baby.
That was an ugly plant set at the start of that level.
It was. It really was. But remember, Jade, what am I known for? Happy dancing plants.
Very true. I have seen more plant enemy sets in your seeds than a majority of anyone else's. So
Yes, you gotta live happy. So we are definitely gonna use that hammer that he just acquired. And we are dodging the fort. And right now, we are on. Chat, do you know what we're on? And if you guessed La Princessa's airship, you would be absolutely correct. Where our salty Morton Cooper Jr. was so weak, you would say he was using salt substitute.
small more. Get all the little ones out the way now and make the end ones the 5-hit thick ones.
Alright, Midi getting a trash room for his effort. Gonna probably put that on right before the airship, and of course, he didn't. Yeah. Oh, but we do have 6 gang here.
Long 6, please.
And we have a run for fun beta level again. So in just a moment, Japezu will be exiting out. Meanwhile, MidiGuy getting the news that Morton did not eat the McDonald's french fries, hence why he is not salty. But, oh, look at this, Jade. Forgettable fort.
I love this sport. Good waffles too. Nice. No damage boost for P-Speed. Love to see that.
So, this king wanting to be turned into an Oscar Mayer winner when people from New York know that it's Nathan's is where it's at. And we have some Sumo Bros in the Cloud Tile set for a Tozzle Star. Could be used in another bro fight. There's some use for it. And right now, Japezu doing some pipe Monty realizes that it doesn't take you far at all, but it does take you to one of our blessed levels, Jade, 5-9.
I like 5-9 as long as the last enemy isn't the fire chomp. It's not.
Are you kidding? Fire Chompy and Fire Snacks are the way to go. I mean, they blow you lots of kisses, and then, Fire Chompy just wants to give you a hug. Ain't there spreading love, Jade? It's all about love.
I mean, yes, that's why you stand on the corner and then you, just like that. There you go, Japezu. Bloop him as soon as he comes up from under you.
There you go. And let's see if MidiGuy is going to... Yeah, he's playing another bro. Gets it in the World 1 tile set. And that stun hurt like nobody's business.
That was an evil chunk.
And look at the rotation on that. That was awful. MidiGuy going back with a vengeance. Gets his cassette player.
Oh, I'd be so mad getting the music box after dying.
It was totally worth it, okay? You want to have some 8-track flashbacks. That's the way to go. Meanwhile, Japezu. Getting his little 1-up for exiting out the building. MidiGuy is going to make up a significant amount of time because you know what MidiGuy has.
He's saying peace to 5-9.
Yes, indeed he do. But I would put something safety on so you don't get killed in the next level.
I was so hoping they would have P-winged that, just so it would have been a perfect P-wing time there.
What if?
Just fly right over the top. At least that's what they do in Warpless. You don't have to worry about going in the water at all.
Yeah. But at least MidiGuy did make up some time.
Yeah, the enemies don't seem to be too bad in that 3-5. Yes, 3-5.
So, we're going against our clown Prince of Kooplings, who is so weak! So weak! Uncle Roger would be disappointed and go, hiya.
Either 1 or 5, it always feels like that. I think it was Danny who told me it feels like it's always 1 or 5, and it seems like that more times than not.
Really? And it looks like Midi took the speedier stage. Yeah, kind of going a little bit faster, but does have a bit to compensate for as we go into the bane of my existence, World 5, with a wonderful 8-1 start.
We get to see Tail Strat 8-1. Love it. Oh, he didn't take the pipe.
Little surprised about that, but there was no disobedient hotfoot, so maybe he did that to despawn it, because the boo that's normally there wasn't there either. So
True.
maybe that was a smart move by Japezu.
Oh yeah, I mean, these are very experienced runners, so it honestly wouldn't surprise me if they did that intentionally.
Oh yeah, I mean, Japezu's one of the most dangerous runners from Finland. Someone we feared in Clash of the Nations. So yes, Japezu is no joke.
He is someone that I don't want to go against either of these two.
But you know who else you should fear from the Suomi Sensation team? And that is Kati.
Oh, Disaster Kati?
Yes.
They are all so good at this game.
I know, that's why Clash of the Nations was great. And Team USA is looking forward to seeing it happen again. Maybe add in some other country representation, because we do have Canada's finest too.
Very true. That would be nice to see.
Yes, and Japezu getting a hammer for taking out the bro, and hoping against hope that the pipe is going to be better than Twisty Castle 4 location, and
Wow.
World 5 is free.
That was very free.
Heck yeah, I told you, no weird hashes means that, this is going to be a jetty for your Betty.
I'm glad someone else sees that. The weirder the hash, the jankier the seed.
Exactly! Those normie hashes end up causing me grief and anguish, which is why I'm known as Team Babyseed. And Japezu going against a bulked up muscle version of Roy. You love to see it.
I missed how many hits Roy was.
So, they're looking at North America versus Europe. Oh, Canada, Mexico, and the United States against everyone from Europe.
That would be pretty awesome, not gonna lie.
Norway, Finland. I don't know if anybody beyond that. And the Norwegian runners I know are Zelda people. That's Hayfield and Nobly. Jade.
Oh.
Yes.
Did not know that.
Oh yeah. When I did a commentary for a match that they did for, charity.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yes. And it was a whole heap of fun. But yeah, we do have many people. But then I forgot the UK because Gamer Cow does Super Mario Brothers 3. And that would be a dangerous combination. Finland teaming up with the UK. Woo! Woo!
really good players on both sides there. That would be so exciting to see.
Yeah, and 7 for action, the Electron Minefield 4, Small Bean Japezu. And yeah, so we have to get our petitions going to make Tati's dream happen, Jade. So let's start petitioning the warden for next year's Clash of the Nations being Clash of the Continents.
Let's do it. All day.
Clash of the Continents. And then if there's like other NA versus everyone, we'll, you know, and I will do my best RuPaul impersonation, and it should be fun. 7 F1 for Japezu.
This is not a very nice World 1 map.
It's perfectly fine. You know, the only thing that's missing is Disney World. And yes, that is my loving name for 7F2. It is still the Fort of Happiness, Jade, but Disney World, because it is the happiest place in the Mushroom Kingdom.
I call it the Fort of Krista, not gonna lie.
No. And we got 3 forts, so Spike Fort, Strategy Fort action here for Japezu. And
speed strats.
Yeah, they make it look so easy, you know? So, you know, MidiGuy can make up a little bit of time because he does have the tail.
Not so that far behind. Only what, 1 fort?
Yeah, 1 fort.
Ah, that's easy. World 8 can decide everything.
And you see how tough these boom booms were. 5s.
Oh, yeah.
So it's either 1 or 5. 1 or 5.
Feels like it. Never a happy in between.
And mind you, all 3 forts are required to get through.
That's just evil.
That's fun. That's fun. You know, World 1 was like, come join us. This is where it's at. You'll love to see it. That most likely should be bootleg fort by all definitions, but things happen, and we are in 6-7 for Japezu. And those donuts can either make or break you, Jade.
Oh, I used to struggle landing on the donuts because, I don't know, I could never, back in the day, land on them properly, and I'd slide back and forth, and then the donut would fall, and then you're just done if that donut falls and you're not with it.
Oh, see, as I told you, the bootleg fort, World 1 fort, is sitting there. Because in a 3-forter for here, it has to be that. If it didn't, you know, I'd be hard-pressed and sad.
Oh, that's why I hate that spike room. I do that every single time, exactly what Japezu did.
And we have been joined, Jade, by a true legend, the Suomi legend himself, THM, who I call the greatest American hero, because I still am shocked when I learned in Clash of the Nations he wasn't fighting for America.
True Hyper, hello. And yes, this was a World 3 starter. But it was
a World 3. I try on occasion. This is still not jank enough, though. But we did have some decent level. Some. And let's see what Larry offers us, Jade.
Please be more than 1. Okay, more than 1. Okay.
Okay.
I'll take 4.
Or
was it 5? Did I miscount? I can't math.
It was 5.
Oh, okay. I missed one somewhere in that first class clip by MIDI guy.
Cat not so American. Oh no. Yes, that was the other member of the Avengers, you know, the one that stayed behind the scenes. Captain America's stunt double, Captain Not So American. You know, THM working hard for all of us. Coin ship action for Japezu.
MIDI guy's making up a lot of time here.
Yeah. You know, that ring list does, you know, come in handy. Gets rewarded with the cassette player from Radio Shack. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Air Force. Let's see if chat is already saluting. They knew to salute. No, you guided them.
Sorry, force to have it. Dan's salute mode is awesome, so.
And right now, we have Airman Boom Boom, Captain Boom Boom, getting wrecked. But didn't go down easily either. Meanwhile, we have Troll Fort action going from MIDI Guy.
And did not pay the troll. That was a clean for us.
You know what? MIDI, realizing he has to go back. Both forts were not required. MIDI making the better decision. And guess who has stomped his way back into the lead?
Very nice.
Time to switch the audio again.
Those 50s.
All right.
Ooh.
Yeah, you know, and Iggy with a vengeance. Look at the earthquakey shaky. It's a whole lot of shaking going on, Jade.
Oh, yeah. And he got the fire, right? I think he got that fire kill on him, or he was just a two-hitter.
Fire kill.
Thought so.
Because that Iggy is chunky. And we're about to see how chunky as Japezu has the Angelic Jade special on. That is the new name for the raccoon tail. The Angelic Jade special.
Love it.
Oh, we haven't seen this level at all, Jade.
Ooh, we're going for clips. Let's go. Oh, never mind.
No. If you missed the first try, you gotta go, because you are playing against Japezu. And lag is hitting MIDI with it real bad. Oh no, Jade.
It's always funny, though, to see them go pick.
He even gets the jank clip in the brick. Let's go.
Oh, love to see it. Stop me mid-sentence. That's awesome.
Now here's where Japezu can make up time against our meme overlord, so should be able to get a little bit of time back, maybe.
They're right on each other's tails, that's for sure.
Yes. And smart not to go for the clips. I mean, it does look good. And this is just heck and high water. Please, we're in World 7. We need access to Disney World. You know, it's not even Disney World. Disney World, yay!
Well, which board is going to be required? I love that pipe.
It's gotta be. No! It's 5F2, the lava fart, aka powder boat for Insana. No!
Just keep running.
Yes, the fort of Mad Dashin is in effect right now, but will it be the way? That is the question.
shall see. Japezu, take
Because there's 2 locks. One on the left and one on the right. Let's see which one it is. I am hoping they have to play the second fort. And doggone it. Oh. But we have another beta level, one of the best ones, the 3953 beta. And, you know, them hybrid betas is where it's at, Jade.
That was a quick beta level. I dislike this beta level so much.
Because if you're small, it can be your worst nightmare.
Oh, definitely.
You know? And we are on the World 1 airship for MidiGuy. With a chunky earthquakey Ludwig von Cooper. So now it is time to ask you guys in chat, how many bridges? Please. And if you say 4, you're about to get disappointed because it is me who rolled this. Remember, don't expect things out of me.
You missed it. I think it was last week. One of the seeds was a -1 bridge. It's like, man, Krista would have loved this.
Oh, but Krista was in the deep dungeons of election auditing.
Oh.
Yes, that's what I do right now. I took a contract to work it. And we have Navy action from MidiGuy right now. So yeah, for Florida, a lot of them ballots go through me.
Oh, have fun with that.
I was locked away.
No.
Building tools to help with counting process and working under the supervisor of elections, so that was a hoot. And we got the salutes out. Thank you so much for the hardest working military, the Navy.
Aw, Japezu took Bob. Oh, look at...
See, I told you don't believe in me. I told you. Never believe in
third.
Holy moly. This could be what is the great equalizer, so...
-1 is possible still. There's only 3 locks.
Oh no. And Japezu has found Alaska, the next fort to be played. Meanwhile, Midi is gambling. This is a big gambler. And a big time sink that may not pay off. Playing the Navy tile, and now MidiGuy has reached it. So let me switch that beautiful beam footage audio over to Japezu, who has taken the lead. Is what I said. Controller, work with me here. There we go. So now we are back. But I'm trying to make sure I get them audios correct for our wonderful chat who is watching this, as well as those on the video on demand. You know, you gotta take care of your peeps, Jade.
That you do. We haven't seen the Bowser pipe yet, have we?
Nope. And I have a feeling all locks are gonna be, all forts are gonna be required. With Japezu finding fort number 3, and it is escalator fort. I am getting deeply nervous.
And MidiGuy went the other way.
This divergence.
Love that tail flick on Midi's side, though. Just like, whoop, you're no problem for me.
Right? But I'm getting nervous because we have not seen 7F2 Disney World.
I hope
Which means we may have been skipped, Jade.
I hope not.
And that is a fake!
Oh, the look on his face when he entered that. Oh.
Big tank. So.
It's gotta be those 2 pipes behind that lock. Like, there can't be anything else.
So MidiGuy is roughly a fort behind. And now we have the super thing. So, you know what? No 7F2, Jade.
It breaks
Hello.
my heart.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. Yes, it was in one of the skipped over forts. Imagine not going to Disney World.
Aww.
But, you know what this means, though? With Japezu taking out the last and final fort, it means that the pathway to Casa de Bowser will be there with no obstructions, and you will get that Game 3 you asked for.
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. That was a forced off Forts World 8.
Yep.
I don't see that too often.
So this is even jettier.
Oh, wow.
Even jettier than the last game. Jade, it's all up to you to make sure these runners have something. But you know what? These runners are also high caliber. So they would nuke it into oblivion. Japezu getting the escalator skip.
Rude
Yellow.
boom.
And Japezu, now trying to go for the mac and cheese clip, does get it like a smooth criminal. Do 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 do. And he's wearing the hammer suit. So you know what that means, Jade?
Bye, Boozer.
Yes.
Bad
So
deal.
you do coming while I open up Game 3.
I gotcha. GG,
Thank you.
Japezu. And MidiGuy with the slick P-Speed struts there at the end, blooping off the Koopa to go into the pipe. We get to see Game 3, y'all. And I can't believe Boozer's path was wide open after you went into that pipe. Japezu finished with a 31-43, and we have MidiGuy in Boozer's Castle right now. These two just blasted through these two seeds here. We're gonna see a mac and cheese clip from MidiGuy. Gave it a try going in the door. Please no sniping lasers. Oh, it was there, but of course MidiGuy made it through with ease. GG's, MidiGuy, Boozer down. And with a final time of 32:57. Holy smokes, that was quick.
Right. It's the bottom of the ninth, Jade. Tie ball game.
Oh.
Race number 3.
I gotta find the flag set real quick. Hold on.
Oh, just copy paste it here. I got it. I'll leave it in the chat in the room.
Awesome, thank you. I pulled up my randomizer, but it has my weird janky splits in it right now.
No worries.
I don't think they want to play them. Would be fun to see though.
Alright, it looks like they didn't see the message, so let me go ahead and send them the link invite.
I am so hyped to see Game 3 between these two.
Yep. Okay, so I went ahead and personally invited them. Also, I pasted the room for Game 3. Alright, MidiGuy has accepted. And Japezu has accepted. Jade, it is up to you to roll the beautiful bean footage.
It ends with an odd number. Yay. Maybe we'll get some jank.
Yes, imagine 3 Jetty for your Bettys in a row. I mean, I guess it's very good for people on their lunch breaks, Jade. You know,
Right?
I can quickly get through this and we'll be just fine.
30-minute lunch. Watch Mario 3 Randomizer and shovel food in your mouth. Been there.
Right? Right? That's what I'm talking about.
I do love the fact that they put the face cams up for these finals races. Seeing their facial expressions while they're playing is amazing.
Absolutely. They look like they're having as much fun as when I play my Shop Sanity Cross Keys Randomizer seeds with random damage.
Oh. I played random damage, random everything one time, and I reset it quickly because the little thingies damaged me for like 6 hearts that normally didn't do any damage, and then it was doing the heart beeping sound every time I swiped my sword.
I gotta show you the seed I rolled where bees are 1-hit KO.
Oh my goodness.
I'm like, let's go! Bee supremacy!
Oh,
Let me find out what's going on with our runners.
they seem to be
They are
matchy-matchy.
ready. So guess who's gonna release the Kraken? It's me this time again. We ain't got no changes, man. Come on, man. And it is Jade. Are you excited? What are you hoping for?
I want to see another World 3 start, but oops, all levels for the entire seed. That's
I'm
it.
going 6, gang. Hope it's long and painful. First forward 7F2. You know, to make up for the fact that I failed chat because they didn't go to Disney World. And we always have to visit Disney World. And the hash is not scary, Jade.
There's a matchy match in there, but no, it looks like a typical. Oh,
Yeah, I had a
it's
match on
okay.
mine, and you saw how easy it was. You know,
I
if Gamer
know.
Cal was here, he would have finished it in 22 minutes, and then to add insult to injury, would have played it again and finished it in 20 minutes flat, just to say I improved my time. Yeah, no. So we have some RWO folks in chat. But let's see where both of our runners are going to end up. Jade, I'm so excited.
I'm happy for you. Yes!
Now this is where a double hammer would have come in handy. Do you see all the levels they could have skipped?
Oh yeah, I love it. That's why I like World 3 at the start. You have no chance of getting away with a double hammer, so
I know.
everyone has to play it all.
And it is one of the easiest levels in the game, but will give your thumb some serious pain, and that is Niagara Falls. For a start. Like, look at how many levels. I am happy. They are not going to finish this in 2 minutes, I'll tell you.
Oh, that Max. Both of them taking damage.
So it looks like MIDI guy got out the gate first, so let me go ahead and change it over to MIDI. Okay. Looks like it was already on MIDI. And this is a level you should always have some ability to fly.
Oh yeah, it makes it 10 times easier.
Yes. So it looks like Japezu got a little bit caught up, whereas MIDI had the smoother transition.
Hey, within a second, like maybe 2 seconds, not even that apart from each other.
2 seconds.
Wow. That is a lot of levels to start off with.
Yeah. Like 5.
I would have rolled my eyes as soon as I entered.
And I think you are happy because chat is happy.
Of course.
And I'm saving. I'm going to save all my jank and hard levels for Marky Mark. So, you know, when he says, yeah, I want a baby seat, I'll give him one of my baby seats. Yes. That's my excuse and I'm sticking to it.
You gotta give him a good seed. Gotta give him a good seed.
I'll do my best, Jade. I'll do my best.
I believe.
All right. Japezu gets into 3-8 a little bit earlier.
2 World 3 levels.
Oh no! Midi taking an unfortunate death. Okay, so this is Japezu. Let me change the audio again.
Oh, and gobble.
Uh-oh. We're gonna see some tilt coming pretty soon on the face of Midi Guy, because this 3-8 is being punishing. And if this is a world where you don't have to play the fort, I think you should. And the fort is the lava fart. 5F2. This was just a poop-tastic World 3, Jade.
Love to see it. Lots of levels. Now let's just make all the rest of the world's oops all levels now.
And realizing that the lava fart is what's going to open up that lock. Because it's that pipe that's getting gatekeeped.
Oh yeah, it typically is, I've noticed. I have seen it where it has not been it before, but it feels like a majority of the time the pipe that's locked is the one that goes to Wendy. I could be wrong.
Probably. I would imagine so. So now we're going to get a mad dash and we're going to get the bro fight here on Japezu's side.
That's very true, Marky Mark. It could have, with double hammer, that would have been a free world.
That's why it needed to come in, and it would have been.
Ooh, and Wendy on the World 4 airship. Not the best platform for her, but she does like to get stuck on that little lip there. About like that.
As long as you go in there with a fire flower, because the ideal way to kill Wendy Jade, honestly, is with the fire flower.
Oh,
because it prevents her from launching the rings of doom. And you know, even though I love me some candy, those candy rings are no good.
Especially if she's not thick. Like, I don't know, maybe it's just me and I'm terrible with timing, but when she's not thick, it feels so much harder to time jumping on her, especially on the jankier platforms.
And Midi Guy will tell us what Wendy's true strength is as we go through the Podobo hand stage of World 8. So we'll find out what item that is. And that is a tanky Wendy.
Oh, wow. She was 5 hits.
So
hammer.
The fire flower, obviously the quicker kill, you know, and as we go in, starting right out the gate with World 8 fort.
Love to see it. I don't know why I love this fort so much, but this is my favorite fort out of them all. Beautiful conveyor belt piece speed. Wow.
Yeah. Japezu is playing on a mission. He wants his hat thrown in against You know who? Your mentor!
Oh, yeah.
High Flyer is waiting to
Yeah.
do battle for the matchup between Japezu and Midi. So whoever wins this will play the man who flies higher that eagles get jealous, High Flyer, and Angelic Jade's mentor. How do you feel about that, Jade?
It's gonna be really cool to see. High Flyer has taught me a lot of things, and he's really good, but so is Japezu. Like, it's gonna be even MIDI guy, it's gonna be such a close race, regardless of which one goes against him.
Now, we have the Suomi sensation taken. Oh, doesn't get the first bout around. Went back, probably wanted that fire flower, but didn't make it the first go around. And 3-3 action on Japezu's side. By Jade.
Yes.
I think this might be a free 5, but it's not.
Yay! Oops, all levels. Let's go. Oh, he's going back through.
Wait. Huh?
He's going back to the other. Where was the other pipe on that screen? There wasn't another pipe. Oh!
No.
He misread the map, maybe?
I think he realized that, and that's why he's taking the 100.
Oh, no. And he realized that the other pipe is on that screen.
Yeah. Oh, you hate to see.
I get the confusion, though. I really do. Sometimes it's really hard to read the maps, especially when you're in a race. Like, I miss stuff all the time.
Roy is a capital B, capital U, capital M. One hitter, Jade, on Roy.
Of all the seeds for him to be a one-hitter, why did he have to choose my seed? I stick up for him all the time, and this is the thanks I get.
As he staged tryharding so I could stop calling him a bum, but that's never gonna happen. Oh, this is some feels bad man moment for Midi.
Unfortunately, it is. You never know, though. Not all hope is lost.
No, because World 8 is the great equalizer, and all it takes is to get some clouds in your arsenal, potential hammer, and that can easily make up things.
We've had World 3, 5, now 7. Give us one next, so all odds are first. Hashtag Team Odd.
Okay. You rolled something similar last time.
I did, didn't I?
Yes. And World 1 was the last, I believe it was for the Tixie battle. And World 1 ended up being the last world.
Oh, yeah. That'd be some major deja vu if it did it this time.
I know, man. So, as we go through the Navy on Japezu's side.
He took Bob. Thank you.
Midi flying over the mast, making a mad dash. At this point, Midi has to go for the off-screen one grab.
Oh.
Doesn't get enough speed in time. Yikes. 1-3 for Japezu.
I see them going for the item with this enemy set here. This is one of the best enemy sets to get, in my opinion. Oh, no.
Japezu is playing like he's behind, so he's going to play more aggressively. I've seen Japezu play like this before, where he's going to skip items. So even in 3-7, if it, was to be the next level, odds are he would just stay downstairs and not go for the item just because he does not want to give up any time to runners like MidiGuy who know how to capitalize and have excellent item management and item usage. And we have 3 hammers on MidiGuy's side, as well as 3 hammers on Japezu's side. So that's not gonna be.
Oh, oh, I thought they were gonna go back and go for the max jump again.
So right now, Japezu, and to be honest, it would take something catastrophic, because right now, looks like he's at least 3 levels ahead of MidiGuy.
About, if from my math, I'm not the greatest at math, but yeah, about 3.
Yeah. So depending, it's going to come down to execution, luck, and item management. And I was actually wrong 4
wow.
levels behind. So that's a bit of a huge lead on Japezu's side. So the most dangerous Umi sensation is still very much in the driver's seat.
I've seen, World 8, perfect routing, someone coming in and sniping. Oh, no, Japezu. We've seen some World 8 snipes. It's still possible, but yeah, unfortunately he is a little bit behind.
And we have Glitched Koopa taking another one of MidiGuy's power-ups. Now with him being small, I kind of figured he's going to dodge the item, because he knows he's behind. He doesn't even think he's behind. He knows because of those unintended, deaths. So.
Oh yeah, I definitely feel behind. He's not going to take any chances now.
And Japezu with the tail is 7F1. So we know he's not going to lose any time there. Japezu is just not giving up any time for Midi, to be truthful.
Just that one death, and it wasn't a really long death. It was in 6-4, and he just started the level. So a few seconds, but not a bunch. Oops, all hammers. Oh, jeez. That's rude, game. So rude.
Well, at least they know that they will not have to go to any hardware stores. MidiGuy, this is a very, very dangerous Ludwig. He is, yeah.
The double Cheerio. I hate it when he throws the double Cheerio, because if you're small and you're not gonna make it.
No, that's what I was saying. He's a very dangerous Ludwig because he's tanky, high jumping, and just all around bad news to face if you are using bonk strats. And speaking of doing something, chat, I know the chat that I have so much faith in and believe in is totally saluting right now for our lone boomerang bro who is holding it down in fake tanks. And Japezu getting rewarded with a fire flower. So right now, Midi is really behind. And there is, Japezu has the same amount of hammers. Where can Midi make up time?
If he doesn't hammer here, it's save a hammer, but they have so many hammers. I don't think that's going to make a difference, to be honest.
No, and they have the same amount of hammers, so Yeah, and MIDI is just having so much difficulty right now. Between eating inputs and just overall bad RNG, you know? Meanwhile, on Japezu's side, in Alaska, Jade.
Get the fly, let's go.
Yes, donning the Angelic Jade special. Okay. MIDI has a lot of work to do. A lot. If this was in a Plusy's item pour and now, I don't think he has that. Does he have a P-Wing?
I don't think so.
So that means we're really gonna time sync here to get the cute suit, Jade.
Love to see the cute suit. It stinks how much time it loses.
We are on Roy Cooper's airship, the World 5 airship here, to do battle with our salty boy, who's gonna get the fire kill. This is not looking too good for MIDI, Jade.
Unfortunately not. Never know though. There could be some epic play done in the next couple levels.
It would take a huge gambler to pay off for MIDI right now.
Yep.
And
his face, like, oh, you're making me play every level.
oh, we had a Phantom of the Opera King. And Jade, I'm so happy right now.
There you go.
Jade has taken Japezu to Disney World. Yay! Home of the friendliest flora in the Mushroom Kingdom. Look at all the love that they have. And Japezu is racking my plants. You know, I has words.
He's flying through those plants.
I know! Oh, one does not rush the fun of Disney World. You know, with the Doofy and the Ronald and the Nikki. You know, we gotta give names to the plants. Oh, baby!
And at least it's an easy enemy set. Oh, is he going for Icebreaker?
Ooh, let's see if he can pull it off.
Oh, so close.
But forgetting you need a leaf. There you go.
He went for it.
Yeah, he did. Give it a couple of tries. This is a great enemy set here. No fire to, you know, ruin your day. And we are going to fly the giant Koopa shell up there and break some hearts. Like Jade's right now when he sacrificed the Angelic Jade special.
Wow, MIDI has 4 hammers in his inventory right now.
Yes, MIDI is almost a whole world behind Japezu.
Oh, wow.
Because Japezu's getting ready to finish this. You know, he's gonna use the sacrifice strat to go through Escalator Fort. So, and MIDI still hasn't finished World 4 yet. And by World 4, I mean the 4th world. But, Jade, this is looking like Japezu is straight in the driver's seat.
Oh yeah, it's his to lose at this point. I think I said that backwards, but you know what I meant.
Yes.
I'm not done with my coffee, I'll blame it on that.
Well, no, you didn't have enough espresso shots, Jade.
Nope, I'll probably go get another one here when we're done.
Oh. Meanwhile, I am gonna have a Slurpee.
Ooh, Slurpee does sound good. It's been a while since I've had a Slurpee.
Yeah, because at Circle K over by me, oh man, 69 cent any size Slurpees.
Oh, that's right. Circle K is having that. Right. Ooh, okay. I know where I'm going later.
Yeah, I'm going there right after this.
Nice.
I want Slurpee. And I mean, for 69 cents, you get a large Slurpee? Yeah, let's go.
Heck yeah.
Go. And 7F2 Disney World action for MidiGuy does take a little bit of a bonk from that Boo and Japezu. Did you see him ninja kick?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my goodness, Japezu using Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle strats and ninja kicked our poor innocent Koopaling into oblivion. Oh no.
I love these little messages on the king screen in the notes. They're
Are you
hilarious.
listen. That's because you didn't tip right, King. If you tip, you're gonna get your stuff on time. Don't be a cheapo next time.
Go behind the rock. Oh, no. Aw. Don't be a free World 6 map.
Ooh. That Firebro Jugon Cloud. It's looking slimmer and slimmer for MidiGuy right now.
Be
And we're
locked
gonna
in my
use
lock.
those hammers now.
Oh
And it
my.
is free. It is free.
Of
Jade.
course it is.
This is definitely not looking good for Midi. This is not looking good, Jade. See, I told you, when we don't roll janky hashes and they look somewhat normal, they tend to be jetties. Like, no joke. Because Japezu is going into the 7th world at the roughly 25-minute mark.
That's an
Like I said, 25-minute mark. He's going into the 7th world. And yes, we do have Circle Ks.
Oh yeah, there was like 4 in my town until they decided to expand the road out front, and they pulverized a bunch of them.
You know where my Circle K is, Jade? Right
Mine,
outside my apartment complex.
see, mine
I
was
can walk
literally,
there.
yes, the one next to me too. It was like a block and a half down the road. I used to go every day.
Yeah, I'm telling you. And we are in the final world, Jade, which is World 4.
Okay, so no deja vu, we good.
So,
Oops, all levels.
Oh, fidget spinner of doom stage for Japezu right now. I do not like this stage. I do not. With a friendly cheap
Oh,
at the end.
guy taking the death.
Midi's having a rough time. And you know Midi is tilted.
Oh, I know I would be.
Midi is tilted. You know, you can see it in his face that he's just not having fun right now.
Couple I can't speak. Couple of uncharacteristic deaths. Yeah, I'd be a little tilted too.
Yeah, you
But
can
he's
see
getting
it.
through it.
But you know what I do when I bite the dust in Mario, Jade?
What's that?
I laugh. When you do it so much, all you can do is laugh, you know?
Right? I face palm when I do something dumb. Just, oh. And then giggle.
Another Jugum Cloud. Jade,
Hammers
you are kneeling in that cloud, you know, will probably get used in World 8 just to do some exploration, or if there is a way to duck a level here, we're going to see that cloud getting used, because really, and lots of cassette players, you hate to see it because those are worthless.
Yeah. Use the cloud for, yeah.
You know what? And equips the P-Wing. Wise decision, not taking any chances of a potential death. You'll love, love, love to see it.
Oh, yeah. And we're unacceptable.
Wow, I didn't know that. Central U.S. has the dominance over Circle K.
Oh, I didn't know that. I worked for
And we got
Circle K
one
for a
like
little
on
bit.
area of the block.
Exactly. Yeah. Literally every other block there's a Circle K, 7-Eleven, racetrack.
Yes. And remember where I live, which is the touristy area of Orlando.
Oh, they're everywhere.
Yeah, you can have two 7-Elevens right across the street from each other as MidiGuy flies through the World 7 airship.
Very clean.
Yep, Japezu going through La Princess, the World 3 airship to do battle with final boss Iggy.
3, 4, 9.
5! He really was a final boss.
Very nice. Love to see it. Had too many easy bosses. Got their Trinex with Master Sword in there somewhere, you know?
Yes. So now that we are in World 8, and knowing that Jade rolled the seed, how many
As much
bridges?
as I want 4, I'm telling you, I'm probably going to see none. It's been that way recently.
And to answer High Flyer's question in chat, unfortunately, Midi did not have enough offerings to the RNG gods. He has been laden with missed inputs and just unfortunate luck on the levels. A couple of deaths that should not have happened. And Japezu is straight in the driver's seat. You know, there was no item advantage. And Japezu, I mean, look at how tight his jumps are, Jade. He's literally not giving any chance.
No, he's destroying the seed. Legit. He's just going.
Yeah. 2 bridges.
Okay, I mean, it's better than none. Ooh, the double rankless.
So now, Jade, he has the knowledge, the exploration knowledge. And we know this is going to be linear just by the way the pipes are leading.
Yeah, it's looking like it.
And this linear World 8 is not what MidiGuy wanted to see.
Nope.
You know, a World 8 with lots of pipes and locks is exactly what you want to see. Where it becomes an all-fort dungeon. Because you see that, you know, that's going to build Bridge 1. And now we're going to... Yeah. So...
This is kind of a strange... Well... It's straight, but I'm a little confused. Okay, there's the Dark World. I was like, why haven't we seen the Dark World yet?
It's starting to look... Now, it would take the snipe of the century by Midi, which means Japezu gets lost. 8-1 is a good deterrent.
That it is. I was hoping for Atlantis, but 8-1 is just as bad in my opinion.
So, you know, this Iggy is and misses the off-screen wand grab, Jade.
Oh,
It's like he bonked a little too high or dropped himself, and that just kind of hit him in the end.
That was sketchy, Japezu there on that 8-1. Woo. Thank goodness that wasn't a fire nipper in front of that note block.
Breaking out human mustard mode only to discard it. Like 7F2 discarded my dreams last seed. But we are in Strat Japezu for Japezu. Now here is... I don't know, Jade. What do you think? Does MIDI have a shot? Because it's looking grimmer and grimmer.
He'd have to... Feels like he'd have to perfect route, do exactly the 2 forts that needed, nothing else. But...
No, it has to be 3.
3 forts, yeah, because the one... Oh.
Because that opens the way. And then he has to play the next fort. And...
2-4, not bad.
Interesting. Woo! Luckily, he had Japezu had a spare iframe because that sumo bro would have taken Smolby and Mario out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So 2 bridges have been built. Japezu is who will be moving on against Jade's mentor extraordinaire, High Flyer. And to answer High Flyer's statement, absolutely. This was totally linear. And, you know, that is, I think we were talking about that the other day. What situation can you get made a lead, you know, and have it disappear? And I said the worst nightmare you could ever have if you're trying to make things up from the background is a linear world 8.
Oh, Japezu losing. Oh, double damage. And the death. Why? One.
He did that on purpose to don the fire flower.
I see. Oh, that's not a very nice... Ooh, let's go!
Alright, we get the elevator skip MIDI. Oh, no. Any chance that MIDI just had has just left us. With that last death in 8-1.
8-1 at its finest, unfortunately.
Yep, and there was no oh, he had the disobedient hotfoot. Whereas in my seed, my 8-1 did not. And the fire nipper, you know, I think MIDI was hoping to hold on to that fire flower, because that's it. I don't believe he has a hammer suit.
That, I didn't know that was a fire nipper there at the end, because I made the comment, oh, it's a good thing it's not a fire nipper at the end, but, oh, no, it 100% was.
And Japezu bouncing on the one area of Bowser where you don't get hurt as much, and then sacrificing the fire flower to pay homage to the best dad. And let me give you some timeage here.
GG's Japezu.
So give it up for our Suomi assassin and the legend of the Finland community, the one and only Japezu. Congratulations. And we're going to give you some times here in which Japezu finished 35 minutes and 18 seconds.
And MidiGuy is in the castle as we speak.
Yeah, so considering that MIDI was like a world behind.
Yes, like he caught up a majority of the way there.
And I guess it's up to me to send.
Oh, be careful. Oh, he kept his hammer suit. Nice. And Boozer down for Midi. G heckin' G.
And with a time of 36 minutes and 37 seconds, MidiGuy has finished. And he commented, big oopsie daisy. So let's go ahead and mark. Japezu is done. And then Midi is donezies. And we are joined by our meme overlord, Midi. We saw GG's to you. You know, that last game was not treating you right, friend.
It's something else. I ain't gonna lie, I'm surprised it was as close as it was with everything on this one. That was something.
Let me just check the sound. Midi, are we hearing you correct?
Do you have a voice changer?
Oh, just one moment.
No, I'm hearing like a more robotic, high-pitched sound.
Give me one moment.
Alright, so Midi has dipped out. We'll probably come back in just a second.
That was an awesome set of 3 races, though.
Midi Mouse! We will have to call you that for this right now. It sounds... Jade, are you hearing it? It's not me, right?
It sounds like they're using a voice changer.
See, you know what? We will just accept it because MidiGuy went to 7F2 and he loved Disney World so much he became known as Midi Mouse. There you go. we will give it some lore here. Midi.
How is this? Is this better? Have I turned back?
Welcome back, Midi.
Oh, yeah, that's better.
Yup.
Might as well embrace the Disneys. But yeah. Anyway, yeah, there we go. Yeah, it was on my other cam. It was on the microphone on my live cam, and apparently it was transforming me into Minnie Mouse somehow. Okay, interesting. I look forward to hearing that.
Gave us all a giggle.
Yeah, we thought it was great, man. And if you wanted to roll with that as your new lore, we will call you, instead of the meme overlord, we will call you Midi Mouse. And I think High Flyer was already loving it.
All right, Midi, huh? Midi Mouse. Okay, I guess I'm a roll with the magic is within me. I guess. Sure.
Yes.
I'll go with that.
Yes, that third seed was mean to you, man. It was mean.
Oh, yeah. Once I made a huge mistake there on Twisty when I didn't do recon and just went into the pipe. I regretted. That was big regret right there, and that was like, yeah. I felt like that was GG right there. So the best I was hoping for was just to find as many gambles as I could and just take them, but there weren't that many, except for maybe World 8, because I'm pretty sure that Japezu hammered to the end of World 6 like that.
Yeah, he was burning hammers and clouds like crazy.
Oh, yeah. I mean, where were all those on Seed 1? That's for sure.
You did make up so much time. You were about a world behind after the Twisty Tower incident, but there, like, I don't know what happened, but you just flew through all the other worlds, and you were in World 8 the same time. Was only what was that, like a minute behind after that?
Dang.
Was insane. Like, you caught up so quick.
Yeah, you had a good comeback. The redemption arc was there, Midi.
So close. And I figure C2 was probably pretty close the whole way. And what kind of sold it was me not playing the super tank when I initially found it in World 8 for the second race. That's my guess anyway, because that's the only big mistake I could think of that I made.
Jade, I don't think that was it.
Oh, dang.
Trying to remember. Sorry, Seed bleed a
No,
little
that
bit.
wasn't it. It was actually a cloud use. It was either a cloud or a hammer use by
Oh, okay.
Japezu. And he was
Gotcha,
able
yeah.
to skip something that you had to play. And
Okay. In World 2, maybe, I'm guessing? Or,
was it
World
World 2,
6?
Jay? It was either 2 or 6. It was one or the other,
I
but
think it was
Yeah, okay.
2.
I think it was in World 2.
Oh,
Because
gotcha. Did those bros in World 6 on the second seed have a hammer, I'm guessing? Because I don't think I got any hammers in the second seed, or the only one I got I used early, I think. I can't remember anymore. Seed bleed as well.
I think there was a second hammer
there was.
used that Japezu had. But
Because
Gotcha.
the reason why is that the bro went into Japezu's pass, so it wasn't that he went out to go get it. So it was just that, Cthulhu and the RNG gods were just being mean-spirited.
Gotcha. It was all
Oh,
going in a nice, clear path. And then Seed
yeah.
1 just went well for me. Nothing went really wrong in Seed 1 overall. I don't think, anyway.
no, Seed 1 was
No.
actually really great for you.
And you actually sniped that from Japezu.
Oh, was it that close on Seed 1?
Yes. It was
Ooh.
the issue was you played Air Force. I want to say it came down to World 8, where you chose to play the correct fort, and
Okay.
he ended up playing 8F1 first, or Alaska. No, it was not 8F1. It was Alaska, and it ended up. It was some unnecessary fort. But that time, Sink, he had to go behind to play Air Force to open up the way to get to Bowser, whereas you did it right out the rip, which means the lead changed, and it was like, whoa!
Dang. I look forward to watching that back. Man,
It was a
crazy.
good set of races. How'd you enjoy the all hammer, all levels for the third seed, though?
I just felt like I was in Mario Maker on that last seed. That's all the hammers.
Let's
I
go.
can see why.
And in the first race was just a bunch of tails. It's just like, yeah, you gonna fly. You just gonna fly through the seed, literally. That's it. And speaking of other interesting thing that happens, I don't think I saw Alcatraz. I did not see Atlantis at all, and I didn't see 5-3 either. None of those levels ever showed up in any of the races.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
they didn't.
I failed you, friend. I rolled Jetties, and Jade rolled semi-Jade Betty.
Yeah, was hoping for a jankier World 8, not so much of a linear one.
Yeah, that World 8 was linear. It was a hustle, but it was very, very linear.
Gotcha. Well, at least there was one. There was a 5-9 in there and a 6-6 at one point, so it's not a complete miss. That's for sure.
Yes, and Japezu not joining us, and I suppose that is because THM is not here to talk to him and finish. So you get to be the star of the show, Midi.
Spotlight.
Yes,
Yay!
That's right.
spotlight.
I better wear my glasses next time.
This means that Japezu will move on to face High Flyer. What are your opinions on that?
Japezu is a really good player, and I saw this going either way. Oh, and I'm looking forward to seeing what happens with his match if he makes it back to the winners or the grand final, I should say. I totally think he's got a shot. That's for sure. Could go either way between him and High Flyer.
So no predictions from Midi on the match. That is how evenly keeled. And then you have tomorrow, I think it's tomorrow, one of these days, you have Danny P Speed, who I will forever know as DLP, man. going against Tixie. Doesn't that remind you of the old SMB3R days when we would have the channel with Growl?
That was so long ago.
Nostalgia.
Hey. Now.
Oh yeah. That was back before I was talking in chat a bunch.
But MIDI Guy, what do you think of that matchup? Let's get the MIDI Guy.
Oh, between Teeks and DLP, let's see. It depends on how the seeds show up. If it's if it requires a little extra routing, I'd say probably DLP might favor him overall. And if the seed favors execution, then I'd say the ball will be in Teeks' court. But
yes,
that one also could truly go either way as far as I'm concerned. Truly.
Oh yeah.
And the best part is winners of those matches will face each other in the big shebang. The grand finals.
Oh, here we go. It's coming.
Yeah. Yes, the winner of the winner's bracket will go against the winner of the loser's bracket, with the winners of the winner's bracket having a 1-game advantage, which means it's going to be an uphill battle. But with the caliber of runners that we have right now in the losing bracket, oh baby, that 1 game may not mean anything at all.
Oh yeah. These
For
last
sure.
final races, all amazing runners. It's been such a joy watching these races.
Absolutely. But it is getting time, and I think Speedgaming is going to need this channel. So let us go and give our last words. MIDI Guy, do you have any last words?
Oh, thanks everyone that puts this on. Without everyone here, this wouldn't be possible, and I'm always looking forward to the next one, and hopefully I can make some of these, and especially the grand finals. Hopefully I can make that one, and I'm looking forward to any new ones that come along with any new fresh ideas too, like we've been doing a lot of experimenting in the league, especially, and
I want a true
how
Kaizo tournament, but I have to figure out how to build a nice ROM hack for you guys to play. And I think that combined with a randomizer would absolutely bring pain and anguish to you guys, which is something that would make Angelic Jade happy.
Shell jumping the whole way with a boss bash chasing you. Heck
yes,
yeah.
Bringing back the Super Mario World's days when I was on Lunar Magic, building Kaizo levels. So yeah, I'd love to be a part of something like that.
Oh yeah.
Lunar
Would
Magic.
you join MIDI?
Oh, I'd give it a shot. I don't know if I'd survive, but I'd give it a shot. Why not? I'll jump from one platform to the other. And maybe the next one, if all goes well.
Yes. I'll make sure that I make it with MIDI in mind. So, Jade, any last words?
Other than thank you all so much for having me here. This community rocks, and have a good day.
And on the final notes, I will give the outro to this, and that is thank you to both of our runners, and congratulations to Japezu, who has moved on and will be fighting against our other losers bracket winner, which is High Flyer. So we will soon see that ASAP, because it looks like in chat Japezu is like, check Discord. So I think the battle is going to get scheduled. MIDI Guy, unfortunately, we have to bid you farewell, but know that you will always be the best Disney character ever. You are now a mascot of Super Mario Bros. 3 Randomizer, and we love it all the way. So we can't wait to see you again. And thank you to Speedgaming, because we were speed racing on Speedgaming for hosting this tournament action for you. To those of you in chat, thank you so much. If someone can please put exclamation R up, so that way our runners can get a big old fat follow, because they give you entertainment like you have never seen in the world. They are titans and you love to see it. So chat, on behalf of the Super Mario Bros. 3 Randomizer community, I thank you, and I wish you and those who are watching on the video on demand the bestest day ever. Have a good one, and goodbye.
Bye.
Gosh, take care, everybody.
Oh yeah.
Take care now.